CBS News senior travel advisor Peter Greenberg joining us now, and this time from Lisbon, Portugal. And Peter, we got the CEO of nation's largest airlines asking the Biden administration to drop that federal mask mandate on airplanes. And that's not all. Do you think the pressure could push the administration to drop the mandate?
Well, you know, we now have a cutoff date of April 18th. It was pushed back from March 18th. That's a decision date. They're getting lobbied heavily, not just on that, but on the testing requirements to return to the United States. As you said, I'm in Lisbon, Portugal right now. For me to go back to the U.S., I have to get a negative COVID test within 24 hours of my return flight. We're seeing country after country now getting rid of their requirements, either for masks or for tests for vaccinated travelers. So the lobbying efforts are intense. My guess will be it probably won't be eliminated on May 18th. It'll probably go back to like June 1st after the Memorial Day weekend, and that's when it will all go goodbye.
Well, you're on board that beautiful cruise ship there in port in Lisbon. Good time to ask how the cruise industry is looking now after, of course, getting crushed during the pandemic.
Well, they did get crushed during the pandemic. You remember that CDC no sail order. They're now back. Almost every cruise ship is now sailing. I'm on board the new Silver Sea Silver Dawn, a beautiful brand new luxury ship, but it's one of about 24 that was actually built during the pandemic, and they're entering service. But to give you an idea of pent-up demand, there's a cruise line called Oceania. They put up for sale last week their 180-day world cruise for 2024, not 2023. That one's already sold out. They put up one for 2024 with a minimum cabin cost is $47,000 a person. It goes up to $190,000 a person. Get ready for this. The entire cruise sold out in 30 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Talk about pent-up demand. Hey, this American Express survey, wanted to ask you about that. 76% of Americans with kids considering international travel this summer. Are the international airfares going up as quickly as we're seeing the domestic ones go up?
Just the opposite. They're flatlining, partially because of what's going on in Ukraine. But if you get a map and do your homework, there are so many places internationally where you can fly, where you're not going to stand in line, you're not going to be unsafe. Western Europe being part of that, by the way, because the airfares in the U.S. are soaring. I mean, when I say soaring, my airfare from Los Angeles to San Francisco 3 weeks ago was $93 round trip. That same flight tonight, $357. That's almost 4 times more. Not people can't afford that. Even if gas prices go up to $9 a gallon, you're never going to be paying that much to get in the car as you're going to be paying to get on a plane domestically, at least for this summer.
Wow, let's talk about those gas prices now. Do you think we've reached the tipping point at the pump where Americans are going to just say, forget it, we're not going on a summer road trip this year?
Well, let's do the math. 4 tickets, family of 4, on that flight just from Los Angeles to San Francisco, that's over $1,400. Now let's take a look at the gas prices. Even if it goes up to $9 a gallon, the incremental cost on your trip for that same road trip with, strapping everybody in the car is going to be another $250. $250 versus $1,400. Yes, it's painful at the pump, but that's really painful at the airline. So right now, it looks like we're going to still be on the road this summer.
All right, Peter Greenberg, enjoy that ship. It looks beautiful, and we'll talk to you next time.
You got it.